What's going on, everyone? Welcome, welcome. Hopefully everything's working okay. Let me go ahead and put out my live link. Ooh, okay. Okay. Alright, I was just looking at the profile of George Alexander here, actually, when I log back on. He's actually got 10 goals and 15 now, because he got this disgusting run of form before we stopped playing. So we got the hat-trick against Mansfield. Nothing against Wimbledon. I can't even see his XG. 0.2, okay. But yeah, he's got a brace, a hat-trick, and 4 goals. Kind of huge. Kind of huge. Colin, oh my god. Starting up nice and early on the stream today with the sub. Thank you so much. That's amazing. Wow, I do not deserve that. I've been away over a week. Jesus. Thank you so much, though. I really appreciate that. Oh, my eye is watering. But yeah, seriously, Colin, that's amazing. Thank you so much. Let me pull my chair in a bit. Okay, now I need to... that help? Sure, we'll go with that. But yeah, how are you doing, Colin? Welcome to the stream. You're the first one in. 2.5 minutes, and you popped off. But yeah, today, plan is just low-key, chill stream. Some time off. It's the Christmas holidays after all. Yeah, of course, I get you. It's just, I still end up feeling bad about it, you know? Because it's like, I had the week off building my desk. And then it's just like, I've hardly come back. Like, I did like 4 streams in 5 days. And then bam, gone for over a week again. It's just, I don't know. It's frustrating, but it is what it is. Dralius, hey. First time viewer, Pog. Or first time chat anyway. I hope you're doing well. Welcome to the stream. Jerome, hey, what's going on? Welcome. Welcome back. I hope you're well. Unhappy that Vale hasn't been playing enough? I don't care. But yeah, I was just saying, today it's just going to be super chill. I'm just checking in with everyone. And, yeah, we'll see. We'll see how it goes from here. First time being here. How's it going? Not too bad, thank you. Been a bit of a rough end to the year, if I'm completely honest, but hopefully I'm coming out the other side of that. So yeah, like definitely could be worse. I guess that's what I'll go with. And I hope that things are okay on your end. Let me know. I'm good. I'm glad to hear you're good, Jerome. And I guess I kind of just answered how I am. I'm trying to refamiliarize myself with this. It's always a problem, you disappear for a week and you forget everything that's happened in your save. But I do see that we're top half. We're actually doing pretty well. So hopefully we can continue that against Sheffield Wednesday here. We'll have to see. But I'm not gonna lie, something that hasn't been amazing for the stream consistency is people that I know getting ill and therefore staying up all night playing video games because I end up just playing with them. And so, I mean, I went to bed at 9 a.m. 2 days ago and 7:30 last night. It's kind of rough for trying to stream, you know? Because I'm just tired all the time. But, you know, it is what it is. Robit with the name change. How do I even pronounce that? Valicent? Is that it? Valicent FM? Or is it Valicent? Or Valacent? Could be so many. But yeah, welcome. Christmas. Yeah, that was a thing that happened. My Christmas. How was Christmas? If you celebrate. If it was good, let me know. If it was bad, you can share if you like. And I think we shouldn't forget the people who have a rough time at Christmas. Because, yeah. I know it can be difficult for people. But for me, not too bad. It was just kind of low-key, you know. My grandma was here. I just got, like, some small presents because my main thing was the desk. You know, the new desk was basically the main Christmas present. That was the bulk of it. Feel like I'm... Oh, the game got postponed. Okay, great. All right. Well, that's a good way to start. We've got Shrewsbury in 19th. Well, we should really win this one then. Let's hope we pick up a win. So what spurred the name change, Valicent? Is that actually a word, by the way? Or is it just like a kind of made-up word that sounds like a word? I want to look this up. Oh, it's a name. Interesting. Wait, oh, there are 7 people with that name. Okay. Crazy. At least on that one website. Football Manager eating my processor and killing my music. A classic. An absolute classic. Alright. Remember to breathe. Just a helpful reminder for everyone. Just remember not to stop breathing, because that would be counterproductive to staying alive. Okay. Caleb Watts. Contract running out at the end of the season. 4-star player with a high consistency. As a box-to-box, what do you like? Not bad. I would not mind picking up Caleb Watts. Oh, 9 passing, 10 technique on a centre mid. That's not really... It's not really our style, is it? So, alright, maybe we pass on that. Jake Kane has another year and rejected us anyway. Okay. Coming up to Christmas Day and Football Manager as well. Very cool. I tell you what, it's fucking crazy we're only 2 points off the playoffs. And we're 2 points off the playoffs. The top of the pack are like a little bit distant, but like the whole group from sort of like 6th to like 10th or like to 10th seems so close. So, I mean, like, playoffs is not even entirely off the cards in this season, which is mad. Because we are not ready for the championship. And if there are any lurkers out there, by the way, hello. And welcome back. I appreciate you. Bruff doesn't want to be here because he's not playing, which is understandable, really. He's made 1 appearance all season. No, hang on, he's played 4 times in the cup. But I guess 5 appearances is not a lot. Matt Platt, can you solve it? Let's go. Come on, Matt Platt. Let's absolutely go. Can you solve the Zanzala problem as well? No. Alright, well maybe we just make him mad and try and get him to leave then. His contract's running out anyway, and he's on stupid money. He won't sign a new deal. Alright, sure, I guess it's time to bin Zanzala off then. Whoa! Wait, I didn't expect him to actually be conciliatory and accommodating to me saying, oh, I'll just bin you off then. That's so funny. Will he discuss a new contract now then? He will. How much money? Oh, he still wants a pay increase. Okay, well, yeah, off you go then, Zanzala. Yep, he's leaving. He's on stupid money. Oh, the transfer window is almost open, and we still can't do anything. This album is an absolute fucking vibe. I was listening to it last night, I think. I was just thinking, good fucking album. Okay. Scott Tanter getting suspended is pretty annoying, but alright. Let me check how we did in our last game. We won 4-1. Alright, well, let's go minimal changes then. Because everyone is super match fit and healthy. So we just want to go minimal impact changes. Probably just that. Oh yeah, I forgot we took Bastos on trial. I don't think that one's happening, unfortunately. The well-traveled striker is not gonna be heading here to Barrow. God damn, he had an insane season here. Wait, what the hell is... Okay, hang on. So 3 years ago. Okay, he was 30. I'm not gonna lie, I'm feeling a bit ripped off on the Islam Slimani deal that Leicester had in real life. If this guy went 22 appearances... I mean, how many? It's 52 appearances and 43 goals. 42 goals, sorry. That's a pretty good 42 goals, 52 appearances is a pretty amazing record over 2 seasons. And then Frankfurt bought him for 6 million from Sporting. That's not fair. What a beast. Alexander and Wickham have got a good partnership. Excellent. Okay, let's go. Let's play some video game. Has anyone got any updates on an FM save they've been doing? I'd be interested to hear. Alright, 40 minutes and literally nothing has happened, but we've had 4 shots on target and they've only had 2 shots in the game. Okay. Stockton, Vassell. And they put it over the bar. Right, no at halftime. Okay, well, I mean, I guess we can work with that. Because we've had the better XG, but... Are you winning? Welcome to the stream, Yip Yip. Are we winning? I mean, this is the first game of today's stream. But we're 9th in the table and we're like 2 points off the playoffs, so... That's something, I guess. How is your Northampton save been going? I'll be honest, I haven't been playing a whole lot, so... Okay. You're at a loss. Rip in pieces. Are you telling me you've taken the club as far as you can? That's a sad time. What the fuck? Jesus Christ. Sorry, my camera settings are being fucky. That'll do. Fuck it. Third in the championship? Oh, you're at a loss because you're picking up so many dubs and you don't get it. Okay, I see. I mean, we're drawing 0-0 in 19th place Shrewsbury. It'd be nice if we could score a goal here, but we'll see. Triple promotion, that's Pog. Less for the championship budget than League 1 and 2 combined. That is a yikes. Failing FFP for at least 6 months, Jesus. There we go, there's the late goal. Excellent. Alright, let's make some subs now. Who's genuinely shattered? Lloyd Jones, have a bit of a break, buddy. .2 scored a goal. I think the update to his performance hasn't gone through yet. That's crazy, though. What punishment have you had for failing FFP so far? What a finish from Alexander. Great stuff. He's really come into his own, George Alexander. I'm really happy with him now. He scored 4 in one game. He's got a hat-trick and he's got a brace already this season. So, pretty nice. Just a transfer embargo. I see. Okay, okay. Two points off the playoffs. Let's go. Wait, we've actually got games in hand on MK Dons and Blackpool as well. This is huge. This is actually huge. I managed to sign Sonny Bradley before we went under, though. Sonny Bradley. Not familiar. Luton centre-back. Okay, fair enough. He's fucking slow, man, and he can't pass either. But defensively, he's a bit of a beast. If you need leadership, I definitely get it, but I don't think he'd be the kind of player I'm bringing to Barrow, unfortunately. Wait, we've won 6 games in a row? Christ! 7 in a row if you include the Papa John's that I won by accident. Kundi. Bradley is my Benalawan. Amazing. 4 red cards a season. Let's go. I'll tell you what, he's pretty cheap, isn't he? I'll tell you what, if we can get Jamie Hamilton from Celtic on a permanent, if we can... he's dog on your save. Yeah, I was thinking, he doesn't look championship standard to me. Yeah. But yeah, this is the kid we've got as our ball-playing libero centre-back. I think he's amazing for that. It's only the decisions that lets him down. Decisions are not good. Everything else is quite sick. So if we can get him from Celtic, like, I might extend his loan for another year and then optional contract extension. I hadn't seen that. So he might not be available for another 2 years. RIP. But yeah, he's so good for this level. Just a little bit lacking mentally, but amazing technically and physically really well-rounded. I'm guessing that was League 1? Has played every game, so he's improved a lot. Ah, okay, fair enough. Plays for Villa on mine. Ooh, okay, that's good to know. If only our training facilities didn't suck. It's really annoying, like, training facilities are not good at Barrow, but I don't have the money to improve them. So it's like, I'm gonna have, like, what do we actually have? James Bree on a free. He's actually available in my save as well, but, I didn't feel like he was enough of an upgrade on what I had to bother with him, really. Hudson is playing really well, even if his attributes are kind of meh. My first choice... Oh, wait, James Bree's a left back, right? That would be why I didn't sign him, I guess. I think he wanted too much money, actually. But yeah, I definitely had him in on trial. No, he is a right back. What am I talking about? But yeah, I had him in on trial, and, like, he's fine. But, yeah. I did use him at Aston Villa in FM21. Wait, that was 21, right? I think. He wants big dollar. Yeah. Matt Platt, deal with Joe Grayson, please. Thank you. Gotta love my boy Matt Platt. What a legend. I don't know if you're old enough to have played them. Roller Coaster Tycoon game remasters are in the Steam sale. Oh, Pog. I didn't play the original Roller Coaster Tycoon, no. That's funny, though. I might check that out. How much is it? New contract? I don't think so. I don't think so, guys. Sorry. Sorry. Gonna have to walk away from that. I feel so bad not taking the new contract. Dost is retired, but he's on a trial with us. What the heck? £3? That's got to be worth checking out. I guess in the remasters are by the original makers of the game. You buy it off Steam, you'll still be supporting the original devs, right? Are you leaving the club then? End of the season, I think that'll be the plan. That is the plan. We applied for the job at St. Pauli. Didn't even make the shortlist. Absolutely tragic. Where else did we apply for? We applied for Sandhausen, I think. Was another club. Yeah. You got offered the Wolves job. This is so unfair. I got offered fucking Walsall, who are in the division below. It's not fair. Did you start with a global reputation, or? Maybe you should have won 2 titles back to back. Omega lol. True. Oh, Lewis Wing, please. I tried to get him on loan because Middlesbrough are affiliates. He wouldn't join. Lewis Wing would have been so broken in League One. It would have been so good. He's a beast. Oh, shit. They'll let me have him again. I just don't have the money. Oh, and I can't change the budget because of FFP. Sag. If you need a keeper, there's a young guy at Arsenal that's a steal. What is my keeper situation right now? I've got 5-star potential, Jacob Knightbridge, who somehow I don't think is going to hit that potential. I've got the Kraken as a backup. And I've got Dewhurst in on loan, who's really solid. And Dewhurst has been really good for the last couple years, like, really good potential. But sure, hit me with the name. That you can't remember. Wait, is it Carl Jakobine by any chance? I know he's an Estonian keeper. Oh, African sounding. I see. Because, yeah, I remember Carl Jakobine is at Arsenal, I think, right? I think. Oh, process being destroyed again. '80 in aerial ability. Oh, what on the polygon? That's kind of pog, or just like aerial reach. Oh, Sammy Braybrook is joining. Let's go. Let's have a look then. Gonna guess it's not him. Grashik I've had before. James Hilson, Remy Mitchell. Okay, under 18s. Senior squad. It's not Renarson. I didn't think he's here. These are the 5 keepers they've got. How is Jakobine on this game? He's not bad. He's okay. Mr. Release them. Let's have a look. Released players. Akinola? Nope. Kolasinac? Get in here. Oh, he's at Verona. Arthur? I see. Okay. I just saw they sold him to West Brom. Oh, shit. Aha! Okonkwo, I see. Well, rip. Probably not an option then. 300k to West Brom. Okay. Oh yeah, Charlie Patino. He's supposedly good now, isn't he? Holy shit, that's a high valuation. Anyway. Did you get a senior affiliate? I mean, it's Middlesbrough, yeah. Let me check that. I'm pretty sure Middlesbrough are a senior affiliate, which is why we got Hayden Hackney and Josh Coburn on loan for free. Hayden Hackney's not bad, to be fair. He's okay. Plays with like he can do a variety of things. So like 11 finishing and 12 tackling, can basically do any midfielder role. Just a bit slow. But yeah, we got Middlesbrough. Yeah, I mean it's not the most illustrious of affiliates, but the game definitely seems to have it out for you when you're managing Barrow. Job offers from League 2 clubs, Championship clubs as your senior affiliates. Tragic. But I got Lewis Wing, it'd have all been worth it. But... Wait, you've got Chelsea and Leicester? What the fuck? It's not fair! I get one champ club. Alright. The time for binning off some players that we don't use is almost here. And then maybe we can bring in someone new. I don't know. I don't feel like there are really that many additions to the squad I need to make in January, which is a good job because I probably can't make any. But if I can get someone OP, then I guess I will. Henry Woods. Wow, I mean, what a fantastic training performance from Henry Woods. God, I'm so glad. Oh no, we're playing Northampton! Oh no! I was like, that seems very out of the blue, and then I realized, okay, we're playing Northampton. Let's have a look at their tactics. This is their first team. I mean, he's a pace demon, and that's about it. Those mentals. Look at those mentals. Benny Ashley Seal. What the fuck is that? Oh no, 12th in League One. They're below us. Tragic. Clearly leadership material. For leadership, let's go. Horsefall is a bit of a machine. I had Horsefall years ago on loan from Macclesfield at Chippenham. I mean, it actually wasn't that many years ago, but, you know. Hendo last night's mentals. Oh no. Welcome to the stream, Emma. I hope you're doing well. Josh Ruffles, we had at Burton. He was okay. I paid $4,000. I mean, the team is... Doing okay? I'm glad to hear. Very cool. Yeah, I'm not gonna lie, Northampton are not that good. And they've basically... Is that Flanagan as in... It is not. It is a Northampton youth player. Wait, he's so bad! This has to be a rotated side, right? What happened to Kabamba? Where is he? Flores is injured. Best player, hands down. Oh no, I'm so upset. Kabamba is a fringe player. Oh no. Jordan Flores. Yeah, he's pretty good. Okay, I've got a feeling they might rotate the team a bit. Ah, Kwame Poku. I tried to get him, but he went to Bolton on loan instead. Okay, if you don't beat these, you need to resign. But we're on a 6-win streak. The game has to hard code it for us to lose eventually. We're not allowed to win too many on the bounce. The squad is worse than the game starts them off. Oh no. I do feel like they looked a lot more formidable last season when we picked them to the post for the league. Alright, windows opened. The idea of £3.5 million transfers in my division seems very unfair. I think that should not be allowed. Where's Sam Hughes, by the way? Did his trial end and I didn't notice? He's not allowed to not be here. Okay. Alright, Sammy Braybrook is in. Good for him. He's not very good, to be completely honest. He is quite rubbish. But who knows? He might get better. He's got 4.5-star potential. Did Jake Jake Young make a big money move? Let's have a look. I don't think so. I think he was available to me in the summer. But I'll check. He's at Forest Green, so no. And he's been very mediocre for 2 years. Despite his attributes looking pretty good, he just doesn't seem to perform for whatever reason. I'm going to blame it on the 9 stamina. He has 19 determination for me now. Pog. Oh, wait. Actually, that sounds like you've just been criticizing his performance over and over again. And he keeps increasing his determination from it. Rip in pieces. Alright, I'm doing an unbelievable job. Excellent. I'm not going to get sacked then, with 6 months to go on my contract. Okay. Any changes? I mean, we just won, but we only won 1-0, and Wickham played a bit rubbish. Yeah, let's give Jack Vale a game, why not? Let's get Robbie Gotts back in the midfield. Maybe that? Yeah, we'll go with that. Hutton and Kenlock? Oh, Tanser needs to come back in, that's it. Tanser, and let's get Kenlock on the bench. So Virtue, I guess. Why is Coburn at left wing back? There we go. Tanser, please. Thank you. Right, let's go. Alright, show the praise is justified, everyone, because I've been told I have to resign if we don't win this game. Please. Please. Alright, gotta get ready on the 15-minute mark for the encourage button. No shots in the first 10 minutes of the game. Excellent. That's what we like to see. Okay, we've had one shot in 20 minutes. Right. Yes. Alexander, Drea. Great ball back to Alexander. Oh. It's a great save from the keeper. Gotta give him credit there. This is not the most convincing performance I've ever seen. I've got to be completely honest. We could do with having some more shots if that's okay. I think it might be time. Let's see. What other tactics do I have loaded? I have the triple attacking mids. Or I've got this one. What did I'd rather just do this. Drea can't play attacking mid, okay. We'll stick with this then. Let's just do it. Oh, I should have switched to a positive as well. Anyway, we'll be fine. We'll be fine. Oh, Alexander. You gotta put it away, bro. I mean, we're dominating the game. We just haven't put the ball in the net yet. And I'm starting to get a little bit concerned. Alright, Hamilton out to Tanser. That's not good enough, Tanser. Come on, buddy. You missed 5 games in the first half of the season and complained you weren't playing enough. You've got to justify your selection every game, okay? Hamilton. Good stuff. Not so good. From Hackney there, I think that was. I'm gonna get FM'd. Oh, Dewhurst! He caught it as well. That was amazing. What a save. What a fucking save. Jesus. Boo. Wait, I don't have a single attacking mid on the bench. Yikes. Okay. It is what it is. Hutton's been rubbish. Let's get Luke O'Neill on. He can put a ball in. Let's see. Are we going to get a breakthrough here, anyone? Come on. Demand more. Got Slyden, Alexander, Tanser. What a move that is. Oh. We recycle possession, though. George Alexander again. Let's absolutely go. FM go. Hey, welcome back to the stream. What's going on? Hope I had a good Christmas. It was fine. It was low key. It was chill. Nothing went wrong, really. So yeah, I mean, for me, Christmas was fine. And to be fair, that's a lot better than I can say about a couple of the recent Christmases that I've had. So yeah, I'm glad about that. I hope things have been okay for you, and I hope in that regard things went well on your end as well. No way! The fucking 2-star current ability shitter pace merchant scores in the last minute. What a joke. What a joke. I told you, it's hard-coded. We can't win more than 6 in a row. We're not allowed. Fuck. FM'd. True. I almost said trust the process, but then I remembered all the players got mad at me the last time I said that, so I'm not going to say it. Good news is we still have 2 games in hand over Wigan, and we're only 2 points off the playoffs. Sheffield Wednesday were a problem, but we still got to play them, so playoffs is still looking possible, which is crazy. I'm going to say automatic promotion is probably out of reach, but playoffs actually not so much, bizarrely. Working every day for the last 2 weeks and still have the next 7 days in work. Oh, rip. I'm really sorry to hear that. That sucks. I hope you're at least able to find some time for yourself within that, because yeah, that's really rough. Working around Christmas time is definitely something I found absolutely brutal as well. And that was working far, far less than what you have been, obviously. MJ Williams, who are you? A decent ball-winning midfielder who can pass as well. 14 passing. Okay. He's a very good one to keep in mind. He's asked to leave. He's wanted by multiple League One clubs and a top division Scottish club. Methinks MJ Williams would make a pretty decent addition to the squad. Annoying that he's a ball winner. Wait, he can DLP defend, actually. He's perfectly okay at that. Dives into tackles with good aggression and okay tackling is fine. Tries long-range passes with 14 passes, good. Comes deep to get the ball, argues with officials. I mean, apart from argues with officials, those traits are great. Decent leadership. I quite like him. Have we got an MJ Williams fan club in the in the chat? Yeah, I don't mind him. He could be good. The goatee. Amazing. I didn't see it. Let me have a look. True. Connor Ripley. He's a good keeper. He's on 9. He costs 9 grand. If he only wanted a grand a week, he'd be a great backup goalkeeper to have to compete with Dewhurst and also be here as a permanent signing if needed. But he's 29, so I could only really have him for a couple of years before I'd have to sell him. But I think I'd get more than 9 grand for him, so I do really like Ripley as well. Jakob Hein is okay. Everyone else here is kind of meh. Okay. Good to know. Okay, we're playing Leicester in the 23, so the plan is to rotate the entire team and get knocked out of the cup so we can focus on playoffs. Because we've got Plymouth in 3 days after that. I should also be trying to start selling off the Deadwood again. Now that the transfer window's open. So let's have a look at that. Sort by ability. These two can stay, I guess. Why not? Although, I mean, I feel like I may as well loan out a bunch of the young players. Braybrook may as well go straight back out on loan. Because he's been playing at King's Lynn. Charters has just not been useful, so I may as well loan him out. Teddy Davy has played a couple of times, so I don't mind keeping him around. Cossey's wanted for transfer. Well, if we can get 10 grand for him, then sure, I guess. Melbourne's wanted for loan, so I guess we'll loan him out. Sure, let's go for that. And then we'll offer out Cossey for transfer. Anyone else going out for transfer? Zanzala. And then we'll check under 18s. So yeah, we've got Jason Taylor, Josh Lillis down here. Who, if we could clear them out, that'd be 2 grand in the wage budget. That could literally be 2 new players, which would be quite nice. But unfortunately, they're very difficult to get rid of because they're really terrible and overpaid. Right, offers for charters. Or as fringe player. Amazing. Oops. Reject all. Right, thanks for that one. Zanzala, 2K. I mean, like, this does take the piss a bit, I've got to be honest. But I guess his contract is running out. And at this point, he's on 2.5 grand a week. He's made 10 appearances and scored 1 goal. I should probably just take anything that I can to get him off the wage bill. I can still force my way into your plans. You can, by taking a 1 grand a week contract when you're currently on 2.5 grand. Somehow I don't think that's going to happen. I mean, there is also the fact that Colchester actually are a really good club to join because I like them. You know, they went in another universe, they went to the Premier League, okay? So gotta consider that, Zanzala. Ugh. I've just seen that Leyton Orient have the worst record in the Papa John's Trophy at corners. I'm surprised it's not Leicester under 23, to be completely honest. Maybe whoever's coaching Leicester under 23's corners should do the first team as well. That said, we did of course just keep a clean sheet after conceding 3 million corners, so who knows. Wait, he's only got 6 months. Robbie, I didn't know. Bro, you need a new deal. Oh god, here we go. I can't offer him more than 1.3k a week because of FFP. Alright, let's wait for some people to leave so I can offer him a new deal then. Robbie Gotts has been like a star player from when we joined the club. He cannot be allowed to leave. I should check he doesn't have an optional extension, actually. How did I mess that up? I do not know, but oh well. Let's hope you don't lose him because of it. That would be sad. It would be sad. Although, I mean, to be fair, at this point, it is more about hoping Barrow don't lose him rather than me, because I'm probably not going to be here. So, Tranmere have made an offer for Ripley. Oh, well, rip. We're going to miss out on him. Max Melbourne can't bring the ball out of defense. You have 11 dribbling as a centre-back and 12 decisions. Why? Max, I hate you. You were sitting there baiting me on scout reports forever. My scouts would not shut up about you, and you've come in and all you've done is cause me issues, okay? And it's all because you're short. God damn it. I will never sign a centre-back below 5'7" again because of my experiences with that guy. And I like short players, okay? I was a short goalkeeper myself, so I like being able to sign short players, but that guy, aerial ability of like a gnat. Wait, they can fly, right? So God fucking damn it. Never mind. Aren't you like 5'10"? No. I'm 5'5". Why did you think I was 5'10"? That's funny. Taller than you? Nice. Vague memory of height discussion. Interesting. Yep. Coburn, you are not staying at the club and giving everyone your cold. You are going home. Anyway. Yeah, no, I am 5'5". Or like I'm probably somewhere between 5'5" and 5'6", okay? But like I'm just gonna say I'm 5'5", okay? I wanna be shorter, so you know, somewhere around there. Who knows? Maybe I've shrunk in the last year. It's possible. Yeah, exactly. So I mean, like, could be the case. I don't know. I haven't checked for a while. Lewis Wing still no loan interest. Sag. Um. Sorry. Am I right? So one of our Middlesbrough loanees gets a cold. I send him home, and the next day, my other Middlesbrough loanee has a cold. I mean, I can't help but feel like maybe there's a correlation. Maybe that's causal, you know? Maybe Hayden Hackney has been a fucking idiot and gone to Josh Coburn's house on his day off of work. Who knows? What the hell, Hayden? What are you doing? I'm gonna send him home, and then Coburn's gonna come back, and then he's gonna get ill again. Must have had a FIFA party. Something like that, yeah. Okay, Hackney and Vale are out. So, oh wait, hang on. This is the Leicester game. We clear the entire team and we play all the kids. Jacob Knightbridge, here's your opportunity to impress. Come on, buddy. Let's do it. Who else are we getting in here? Joe Grayson, you've been complaining about lack of football. There you go. Cossey's... get him in the shop window, I guess. Who else are we playing? Bruff. Get in here. Okay, this is literally throwing the game, but that's okay. Matty Virtue, you've been useless this season, so here's another chance to be useless. And then for me to blame you for being useless, despite the fact that it's clearly my fault. We'll play Luke O'Neill, I guess. Even though he's actually kind of a first-team rotation player. Who have we got here? Teddy Davey, centre mid on attack. Let's go. Do I give Sammy Braybrook his debut? Exciting young player. And we'll go Charters in box to box. Yeah, Henry Woods is injured, so I'll just go Taylor Charters. That's fine. Then up front we actually only have 3 players. One of them's Zanzala. And then we get to choose between Wickham and Alexander. Guess I'll play Alexander. Just because there's a chance that this happens to be the game where Alexander decides to win the game on his own and score 4 goals. You never know. Oops. There we go. All right, we're off marching in time. We're on to the general playlist now. Okay, let's go. Let's go lose to Leicester under 23s. Let's do it. I don't really want to put pressure on them because I don't actually care if we lose. But the only options for team talks were putting pressure on. I mean, I guess I could have said nothing. They are playing a pretty weakened team though, so who knows? Joe Grayson? Oh, bro for the back post! Almost actually got a free kick goal. Nice. And Grayson is like an okay set piece taker, so we could well get a goal from a set piece. Right, they are playing Samare though, which feels a little bit unfair. It does feel a bit unfair to be playing against Booby Samare. The rest of the team though is kind of bad. Like we should probably win. Even with this crappy rotator team, we shouldn't actually be much worse. Apart from the fact that Samare should actually just run the game on his own. What a header. Alright. This is very back and forth. Unfortunate, Jake Wakeling has put them ahead. Gonna go ahead and shout some encouragement. And when I say unfortunate, what I mean is this is actually the plan. It's just that I would like to win anyway, even. Now I'm in the game, I would just like to win anyway. They're playing Wakeling as a false 9. We're getting false 9'd by Leicester under 23s. God damn it. Sanzala getting dispossessed by Samare. Feels fair. And he scored again. Right, yes. Kiteman, good evening. What's going on? Welcome to the stream. I hope you're well. Okay, losing 2-0 at half-time. All as intended. Okay. But yeah, how are things, Kiteman? Had a hectic month and a half, but things are good now. I'm really glad to hear that. That's awesome. George Hurst missing the target, as he always does. That man made almost 50 professional appearances before scoring a goal. He's the striker. I don't know why we have him. He seems so bad. It's insane. But yeah, I'm glad to hear that that things have been able to calm down a bit for you now. That's awesome. I know, I guess when it comes to the hecticness, I hope it was at least something meaningful, right? If it wasn't, then that's obviously super unfortunate, but yeah. You know, things can be hectic without it being super bad, but also they can be hectic and it can be absolutely overwhelming and awful. For sure. Oh, nice, right. Braybrook gets sent off on his debut. Brilliant. That's what we were looking for. I'm just gonna... Did I just continue with the same tactic? Why the fuck not? It doesn't matter. We're losing anyway. Booba Samare just scoring an insane goal, which is kind of sad. Lots of things happen in the family. Oh, fucking hell. I'm really sorry to hear that, Kiteman. Yeah, that's the bad kind of hectic for sure. That is a lot of drastic change. Yeah, I'm really sorry to hear that. How do you feel about living by yourself? Let me see, is there anyone whose performance I can criticize there? .2 for Jacob Knightbridge. So let's give him a warning. Matty Virtue, you can have a fucking warning because you are rubbish. And it's really annoying me. You know what, overall, we didn't play that bad. I've got a chance to get rid of old habits and to make new ones and stuff like that. Well, that's good. I'm glad that you're at least being able to turn that part of the experience into a positive. Feels nice to be in control. I definitely understand that. That is definitely one of the things that appeals to me about living alone. Although I don't think that will ever happen for me, unfortunately. I don't see that being a thing. But yeah, being able to, like, you know, if you live on your own, then the kind of... It is interesting because, like, a house is obviously a physical boundary, but in some sense it is also a social and psychological boundary as well, obviously. And, like, you know, the your house, your rules type thing. Now, that can obviously be applied in really toxic ways. But what I mean is, like, you know, if you as an individual... if you feel comfortable with certain modes of being, or there are things that make it easier for you to do, you have kind of agency to set those terms and those boundaries, because you have that space that is you are kind of the sovereign of. I mean, obviously that's not true, like, you know, landlords and all that. There are lots of caveats to it, but I think to some extent that's true, and it's a good thing about being in a place by yourself. At least that's what it seems to be to me. How it seems to be. Okay. Poor performance, issue a warning. Okay. Joe Grayson, 7.7. How do we have some players play so well and lose 3-0? That's so weird. Okay. We'll leave it at that. Let's see. Do people accept their warnings? Everyone did. Pog. How's things been with you? Last month has not been so fantastic, but we're getting out the other side of it. I had some issues, but for the most part, we're kind of, I hope, on the other side of that. And so, yeah, I think better now. Utmost to improve the side of his game. Oh, right. Oh, that was for his dismissal. Okay, well, I don't care about that. Accepted without comment. Damn it. Accepted without comment. Accepted without comment. Right, no determination boost then. Sag. How's the save been? Good question. Here's to the future. Well, yeah. Sure. The future, I feel like it's kind of a weird thing, but like, I don't know. The future's a weird thing for me, like, and as a concept, in the, I guess there have been a lot of points in my life where I feel like, you know, I certainly couldn't guarantee a future, you know, that I had one at all. And then obviously question of, like, you know, a meaningful or fulfilling future is then a whole other step above that. So I don't tend to go too far into the future, but yeah. His decision to retire. Oh, please get out of my club. 10 grand. I'm really gonna pay you 10 grand to get 1 grand a week off the wage bill. That's worth it for 6 months. Yeah, that's literally less money. So, sure, off you go. All right, cool. That frees up an extra grand for FFP, you know? Oh Jesus, we've got 700 grand of debt. We've got 2.3k a week available. Sam Hughes, you've been around a while, buddy. Do you want to take a cheap contract yet? What do you think? $1.6. Wait, the club really won't let me offer more than 1.5. That's so weird. But 1.6k a week. Yeah, let's do it, Sam Hughes. Why not? Why not? Vivian, hey! And I mean, I guess I'm sorry to hear that you that you relate to that FM girl. But yeah, it is what it is, right? Vivian, hey, welcome to the stream. How are you doing? How are things? Let's try 1 grand a week. What do you say, dude? Come on now. 1.1? Wait, 1.2? Because you only want a 1-year deal, which is kind of a problem. Bro, are you serious? 1.4? Oh my god, what an idiot. Okay, well, we'll get Sam Hughes later, maybe. Damn it. Honestly, we need a striker if we're selling Zanzala, so let's go have a look at strikers. Got a deal. Well, exactly. I mean, like, yeah. There isn't another especially viable choice, so. What was I doing here? People with expired contracts and decent reputation. Okay. That's weird. We've got a recruitment package, so that's interesting. Let's have a look at already scouted players then. What do we want? We want strikers at 3.5 stars. Why are they saying that they are 3.5 star players? Let's have a look at 4 stars. Only one is Paul Mullen. The legend Paul Mullen. Unfortunately, he is injured, so... Jack Lancaster, 3.5. Caden Jackson. I'm not massively convinced by anyone there. Colin! Thank you so much for gifting that sub to Kiteman. Okay, I need to fix this. I'm not gonna lie. It's so weird that it actually just reads out that default message. It's supposed to read the message that goes along with the gift sub or the sub, but whatever. But yeah, either way, for real, Colin, you're amazing, man. I literally disappear for a week and people are still epic and still here. I super appreciate it. Been an absolute ride. Not much time to be sad. Too busy being part of the awesome FM community. I tell you what, that's something I definitely get. Is like, you know, if you can kind of engross and commit yourself to something, then it can serve as a kind of barrier to... It can serve as a barrier to, yeah, well, to whatever kind of spiral you might end up finding yourself in. Because friends... And I've gotten obsessed with Project Zomboid. And hearing is important. Interesting. I've never heard of Project Zomboid before. I've got to be completely honest. I have never heard of that game in my life. So that's interesting. Wait, this is all players. This is all I've got. What have my scouts been doing? Oh my god. My scouts suck. You should play it. It's fun. I don't play most games though, you know? Set piece routine pulled off in a Japanese football match. Let's check this out then. Oh, okay, so it's all in the build-up. Hang on. That's so good. Forget the conga line. Let's get the hokey cokey going on the pitch. Amazing. Alright, let's just have a look at the transfer list. Who is on the transfer list? And isn't on more than £2.5 a week. Oh shit, I removed the work permit one. Damn it. And is not older than 29. And is accomplished at striker. Because that is really what I'm looking for. Big boy striker who's going to absolutely... He's going to support the two that we've got. Still getting Sarkic. Interesting. Oh, right, yeah, I was going to transfer status listed. Damn, some of these players look terrible. What the heck? It fun, it mean. The game is mean. Interesting. I don't know. I've got to be on, like... The Minecraft server that I play on has just started up again, so I've got that. I've got friends that are ill, and so they're playing Dota until 7 in the morning, so, you know, I'm there for that. Stupidly. So I don't know if I need another game right now, but I'll keep it in mind. At least watch it if you have time. Okay, I'll check it out. What kind of game is it? Okay, transfer list to strikers are rubbish. New copy pasta, Poggies, if you haven't seen that one. There's a new one. Sort of survival, sort of roguelike, extremely difficult, and fuck the copy pasta. Oh no no. Vivian is part of the sheeple masses. You hate to see it. You hate to see it. Extremely difficult rogue. I've got to be honest, roguelikes. I don't know. I don't get on that well with roguelikes. I say as I literally play fucking Pokemon Nuzlocke, which are basically roguelikes. But no, I don't know. Like when I played actual roguelike games, I don't get that much out of it. But I'll check it out. How the hell does this guy meet the criteria that I'm looking at? Oh, right. Passing technique, vision. Okay. So there are no good strikers in the world, unfortunately. Especially if your recruitment package is this bad. Thanks for the stream. Gonna bounce. Take care and see you soon. No worries. Thank you for being here for a little while, FM Go. I really appreciate it. And of course, I will be looking forward to your comics. I didn't comment on it earlier because, like, look, everyone knows that the 433 comics are great. Survival sandbox game with zombies, and it's really, really good. Okay, fair enough. How much does a month of England cost? 14 grand. Okay, let's get 14 grand in the scouting budget then. Bam. They don't change anything? Really? Is it actually just there just aren't any good players? Yikes. Okay. Rip. Oh dear. Let me... What is this? Ace Attorney Chronicles last played August. No! Kiteman, no! As heavily flawed as those games were, they're still great, okay? the further the distance from the issues with the game that I get, the more I can appreciate it. That's how I feel about that game. Or those games, I guess I should say. I didn't have any issues with it, really. I just can't get started. Do it now! Do it now, Kiteman! Why my brain like this? No, I absolutely vibe with that. I vibe with that. There are definitely things that I like, you know, that I wouldn't mind doing with my time, and just don't do them. Reading being one. I do not read. I've got to be honest at this point. Fuck it. Wikipedia's based, okay? I can't be bothered with reading books anymore. Like, so I've kind of given up on that one. But like, you know, I would like to make music and then I just don't do it, you know? It's that kind of thing. Now that one, that's because it's also quite overwhelming and difficult. So, you know, that's quite an intense process, I guess. So I've got at least a bit of an excuse there, but yeah, I think everyone is like that to some extent, or at least like that I know. Okay, so there are no good transfer list to strikers. Excellent. Let's remove that then. Let's go expiring in 6 months. Let's see who we got on that in that regard. I think I completely forgot about players expiring. Will Cocolo. Cocolo! That's a cool name. It's not him, though. Not signing him. Mark Navarro is a C. Why is he a C? Oh, I can't approach him anyway. Right, this is a slight issue with the England scouting package, is there aren't going to be any people who I can actually sign. Just because their contract's coming up. Okay, well, never mind then. Let's just go expired, I guess. Let's go striker. Let's go accomplished. Let's try picking the attributes that we want again. Buckley Ricketts is bad, okay. I'm still thinking if this is like a lower league save, and so I forget, but, you know. Ooh, who are you? Kopitovic. 17 natural fitness. Pog. It's like an inverse Connor Wickham then. Jurgen Locadia. Oh, the issue here is going to be our work permits though. So I've got to add in the work permit stuff again. Work permit chance is likely. Work permit required is no. And my German saves last more than like 2 clubs before I get stuck. When you say stuck, do you mean before you get attached to a club, or do you mean like before you feel like you don't want to or can't take a club any further, or what? I don't know, I'm getting an A+ about Sarkic just because he's got 4.5-star potential, sort of. Jamie Thomas we had before and he was not that good. Josh Murphy. Wait. Is this brother of Jacob? Right. Jacob Murphy has a brother. So I think that like for the last... I feel like for the last few years... I've been living in a world where I haven't realized the kind of cognitive dissonance that I've had over Murphy playing for 2 different clubs all the time. So I guess I've just been thinking that Jacob Murphy plays for both Cardiff and Newcastle in real life. Yeah, and Newcastle at the same time, and not really realized the fact that that doesn't make any sense. And as it turns out, he actually has a brother. Okay, well now we know. I kind of want to sign him, though, because he looks quite good. And he would be good as a DLF as well. Wait, he's 2.5-star at DLF? Really? Seems a bit harsh. I'll give him a trial anyway. He looks good. Technical player, so I like it. Let's just go any then. Boost this back up to 11, see what happens. 23 players. Shane Lavery. Wanted. Yeah, we're not going to be able to sign him. I'm copying the Doctor and doing a Glory Hunter in Season 3 with Sevilla, and I just want to get out. Well, you mean you want to get out of Sevilla, I'm guessing. Interesting. Six of my players came in with ridiculous demands for new contracts. Rip. Wait, why did you stay after winning the league? Was it to try and win the cup or what? Liam Gibbs. He's alright, but he's not special. Nothing special. Hagarth. Riley Campbell is terrible. Gabriel Barbosa wanted 325k after his massive 8 goals in the league. 325k, that is outrageous. That is actually insane, that's funny. I mean, it's obviously a very annoying situation, but it is also funny. Right, we're going to try the classic search technique here. 4, 2, 2, 2, 8 and 5. And all the physicals. I'm going to lower it to 11. I'm going to deselect striker, and we're going to go match 18. Or 19, apparently. 76 players. Christ, okay. Some good footballers here. I ignored all these requests and signed Eden Hazard on loan at 350k a week. No, Kiteman, no, why? Why? Oh, it's a disaster. Sean McLaughlin. He's had 1 goal contribution in 10 games. No. Brendan Galloway is Zimbabwean. Interesting. I've had him before. And he was, yeah. Was he at Colchester as well? Can't remember. Nick Freeman. He looks alright. MJ Williams looking like kind of a good buy. I'm not gonna lie. But do I need another centre mid right now? Do I need one? If I go to my squad depth, I've got Strayer, Leiden, and Hackney. Grayson, Woods, Virtue. With Virtue having been so shit, it wouldn't be a bad idea for me to get another centre mid, to be honest. And just use Virtue as a backup right wing back or something. But at the same time, no, he can DLP defend, so he does fit the system. And to be fair, Luke Dreyer is now playing centre mid attack, so I don't really have a top quality DLP defend. I don't hate this. I actually don't have the budget for it though. But I can make that work. Let's go 15 plus 15, see what they say. Cool, 15k, so we can just about get him in. We just can't give him more than 8k for signing on fee. Wants $1 a week, okay, we can do that. He only wants to be a fringe player. This is so pog. 2-year deal, please. Contract extension after promotion. 2 years. Okay. Try 950 quid, see what happens. I can give him some other bonuses as well, right? If you score 20 goals or more in a season, you can have some extra money. Although I've just thought these bonuses do add to FFP, don't they? Stupidly. Annoyingly, they do add to FFP. So I shouldn't try to use too many of them. Okay, let's try this, see what happens. Promising start, excellent. Let's go for 1 grand then. Okay, we've got MJ Williams in for 1 grand. On a 4-year deal, potentially. Yeah, I don't hate that at all. He's not the quickest, but he's solid on the ball, really solid, great passing, and good in the defense. I think he'll be really good. Comes deep to get the ball, and tries long-range passes is perfect for my DLP on defend in this system. So I actually really, really like MJ Williams. I think he'd be great to sign. Now, that does mean that we will only have 3 strikers at the club and we play 2 up top. So there is a bit of an issue there. We've got Coburn, Wickham, and George Alexander. But I mean, Henry Woods can play up front. Oh, wow. A job interview from fucking Shrewsbury. Go away. Have you been taken over by a tycoon? Where do I even go to see that? Landmarks? Can I press the right button, please? New chairperson, Ishmael Finch. I do not care. Do you have like a 50,000 capacity stadium? Nope, it's less than 10k. Okay. Adequate youth facilities. I have no reason to go to Shrewsbury whatsoever. So, no thank you. Let's have a look at the job centre though, see what's going on there. Sevilla. Hell yeah. Give me the Sevilla job. That sounds pretty pog. Right, what do we got here? League 1. Serie B, League 1. Leicester? Applying for the Leicester job? Hell yeah. Poggers. Something tells me I might miss out on the Leicester job, unfortunately. Right, who we got here? Portuguese Second League. Visu. Okay. Let's have a look at facilities then. Average academy, adequate recruitment, good training, average youth. Okay. Do you have any cheeky wonder kids hanging around? Brain Gomez. No. I think the answer there is a fat no. They've got Ban Peng, the Chinese player, who would actually cost nothing. Let's go ahead and approach the sign. Sag won't join. Okay, I don't think Visu is really a job I'm massively interested in. Oh, they have insecure finances as well. Jesus. Alright, financially secure in the Portuguese Second League. Got any exciting young players? Not massively. Any in the under-19s? Fairly professional. Ribeiro is rubbish. Okay. They're all rubbish. Xabi, Pog. And they've not been taken over by a tycoon. Do they have good facilities? Not really. Okay, I'm not massively interested in that club then. So then we'll move on from there. Okay. Job status precarious at PSV. Don't think we're going to PSV somehow. Let's have a look at this club. Facilities. Again, just kind of average. Okay. No exciting young players, really. Alright. Not massively enthused by any of the jobs available right now. I mean, Wolves is available. Don't think I'm getting Wolves either. Alright. I mean, Pisa would be probably fine. Union, actually, would be awesome. I would love to go to Union and win the league there. So I'm actually gonna... I'll apply for Union, even though I'm not gonna get that one either. But I think that would be so awesome to go back there and win the league. Considering, you know, what's going on in IRL. Bro! Whoa! It's not even that I didn't make the shortlist, it's that they rejected my application when I sent it in. It's like I gave it to them and they just handed it back to me instantly. Bro! Top, how can you be fucking having me off like this? What the hell? I've been absolutely done over by Kun Top there. Tragic. Josh Murphy's in. He's apparently 4 stars. But a 2.5-star DLF somehow. Even though he has, like, everything to do it. Weird. Weird. Time to take over another team and beat them. Hell yeah. Yep, true. True. I now have a rivalry with Leicester in the game world. Alright, Zanzala is out. That is 2.5 grand a week off the wages. That is a big one for transfer business in this window. So that's interesting. Only thing is I've got to find a striker who's actually worth offering any money to now. I don't know if sorry, not Jacob Murphy. Josh Murphy is the one. I'm not sure. I could go back and see if I can loan Lewis Wing. I don't want to loan Lewis Wing. It's going to cost me a lot of money. Oh my god, my camera is fucking up. Okay, that'll do. I was a bit bright there, really. Okay. Alright, Zanzala is out. So that means we've got 3 strikers. But money in the bank. And money in the FFP. I mean, oh wait, no, we've got Vale as well. Yeah, hang on, we've got Alexander, Wickham, Coburn, and Vale. But Vale could get recalled, and so could Coburn, so there is a slight issue with that. Josh Murphy, he's a false 9. I don't understand how you can be a false 9 but can't do deep lying forward. Like, they're not the same thing. I don't know. I don't get it. How has Connor Wickham been doing as a DLF? Because I wouldn't mind changing it to false 9. I don't really care. He's got a 7, which is not bad. DLF versus... I mean, he's a 2-star false 9 because he can't run. So basically, false 9s are DLFs that can run. I don't hate that. I can also train him to play as a 10. So if we want to switch back to playing with the 10, we've got Josh Murphy to put in there. So I think he'd do a decent job there. Okay. How much money do you want then, Josh? Come on, buddy. Don't screw me over here. Be reasonable. Okay, get out of my club and never come back. Thank you. Goodbye. 6.5 grand. What a guy. Jesus. Wow, 0 strikers meet my search criteria. That's crazy. I don't care if a striker can cross. I don't care if they can mark or tackle. Let's try that then. Obviously not at 15. Try it at 11. If the game ever wants to load, there we go. So we got 3 strikers. Jake Young! Fun. He's a good player, but expensive now. Tom Nichols. Good, but not quite. And Luke Norris. I'm not convinced. He's slow as heck. Sarkic. Ola Ofe is underwhelming. Agui, also underwhelming. Is Sarkic really the one? Let me compare him to Josh Murphy. Because I swear he's just way worse. Although, oh wait, we just yeeted Josh Murphy, didn't we? So, okay, Harry Cardwell. I've seen that name around a bunch before. He's not good. Okay, I've seen him on previous FMs, and he was actually kind of decent. Leighton Stewart. Now that would be a fucking fantastic signing potentially. He's only 2-star current though. He looks really bad in my save actually. Balanced personality, so maybe not. Maybe not. Let's see. Can we get Jake Young on loan? No. Okay. Not without paying outrageous money. Joe Duffy, who's not good enough. Jack Lancaster, who is good, but not massive, not completely convinced. George Lloyd is not really doing it for me. Josh Thomas, also not really doing it. Do I even have a loan spot? No, I have 5 players on loan. I don't really want to loan a striker, to be completely honest. Another one. Ah, this is depressing. Let's go have a look at the Brazil youth teams. Maybe we'll find someone who costs about 5 grand and wants to come to League One. And maybe they'll get a work permit because they're Brazilian. Who knows? Under 19s. Mateus Nascimento at bot. Costs 3 mil. Alright, looks like they actually don't have any regens in the under 18s or anything there yet. Which is a shame. Alright, let's go Brazil. Let's go clubs. Let's sort by division. First, 4th division. Let's have a look at some 4th division clubs. Oh, I can't see their key thing on this page. That's so annoying. And I can't go side to side in 4th division. Okay, 4th division. Where's 3rd division? Come on. Show me the 3rd division. There we go. Literally at the bottom. Great. Can I scroll through these clubs? Yes. Okay, cool. Let's see. Any regens? Any regens? What are we saying? Any regens? No? Rest in pieces? No regens. Okay. We're going to have to wait for Brazilian regens. 2023 is too early, apparently. Damn it. Okay. What else are we going to do here, then? Renan. Interesting. He looks really good. I've not seen him mentioned before, either. He looks sick. Anyway. Okay, so they have had youth intakes then. It's just that none of them are in the youth teams yet. Alright. Let's try Colombia. Why not? I don't think I'll get anyone from Colombian leagues, though. Somehow. I mean, you know what? Let's go check Wales real quick. I should be checking Wales, Northern Ireland, and all those places. Just in case. Senior squad, 20 years old is the youngest. Will Russ, he's obviously terrible. He's from Leicester, right? Yeah. We signed him from Chesterfield from the looks. Ryan McArdle, who is terrible. Tim Eels, who is terrible. Where are my good young Welsh players? What the heck? Alright, none of TNS. Any key player regens? That's what I'm looking for. None? I'm being screwed here. Why is my game making no regens? I swear I like hard loaded 250,000 players in multiple leagues. And I'm getting like no regens. Right, let me have a look for Connor's Key. They make some good players. And they're also just a good team. Sam Williams. Okay, that's the level of young player in Wales, right? Thank you. Ambitious. Terrible. Alright, not interested in any of them then. Have a look at Northern Ireland. Even though they usually cost a little bit more from Northern Ireland than Wales. Only a little bit though, I guess. And it depends on the club, I guess. Any key player regens? I guess the regens will have only been around for 6 months, so it's not as likely at this point. Okay, that's rough. Huh. There are no strikers in the world. It is a bit of a problem. Right, is there anywhere else I can look? I mean, I can look at Scotland, right? I can just look through strikers in Scotland. Do I have Scottish leagues loaded? Prem. Yes. Okay, so I can go season preview. Do I have the champ loaded? Yes. League 1 not loaded. Okay. Jason Cummings. Could cost £1 million. Okay, great. Why did they have to do a 4-5-1? Arseholes. Yakubiak. Interesting. Well, damn, he's pretty good, actually. He's not got the passing and technique that I'm looking for, though. Hamilton. Surely I'm not going to be able to sign... Maybe I can sign players from Scottish Champ, though, to be honest. Maybe that is viable. 12 passing, 7 technique, unfortunate. Falkirk, I've got Jamie Gullen. 16 long shots, 7 vision, okay. Oh, Morton. Pog. Ooh. Gavin Riley looking like a bit of a beast, to be honest. I kind of like it. Reasonably well-rounded physicals. 13 passing and vision is, like, fantastic. Great work rate, great teamwork. I think he'd make a great DLF. So I'm very much interested in Gavin Riley. Although I've kind of remembered I don't have any money. So I don't know how exactly I think I'm going to get these players. Yeah, I kind of forgot I've just spent all my money potentially on MJ Williams. And I've got 20 grand anyway. Okay, well this is all a bit silly then, isn't it, really? Lewis Vaughan, 40k. Great set pieces, terrible physicals, okay. Great. Okay. Pattern. Okay, air. £0. But he's not that good. Why is he valued at £0? Oh, right. I can approach the sign. Okay, I see. See Ross County. You got any free transfer strikers knocking around? You got Dominic Samuel? Nope. Oh, and Alex Samuel. Okay. I mean, he's a beast physically. That's crazy. He's rapid. He's got 18 stamina and natural fitness and 15 strength. What a guy. He looks awesome. Alright, do I have contract expiry date? Yeah, I do. So all these players at Celtic that I could approach on a free. Are any of them young strikers by any chance? No, not a single striker and a bunch of loanies. Okay, amazing. Oh, they've got fucking Luka Sucic on loan. This kid's amazing. Oh, he's at Man U, but that would, yeah, that would do it then. Okay. Let's have a look at Celtic under 21s or under 18s as well. (2023) goes to here. Nothing in Celtic under 18s. Okay. Dundee. You got anybody? 2023 is here. Also, let me just remove media handling so I can actually see everything. There we go. So 2023 is these 4. Nothing. Okay. Hearts, 2023. Liam Boyce. Oh, shit. Yeah, won't talk to me. Okay. Understandable. Understandable. Maybe our prem is too high. Let's go championship. 2023 at Dundee. That's a lot of players. Wow. Paul McMullen can play up front. Good pace, not much else. Okay. Can't help but feel like this is going to be potentially quite brutal. You are pretty mediocre. You got 5 vision. Okay. Not especially interested then. Next club, Dunfermline. Michael Dangana is pretty bad. Nikolai Todorov. Why is that name familiar? I feel like I've heard of a regen with a similar name that was in someone's save. Maybe it was Golden FM's West Ham save. Anyone remember that? Good old Golden FM's West Ham save where he actually... I swear he went unbeaten in all competitions over a season, right? Wait, he won every game in the Premier League, didn't he? Was that the thing he did? In like 10 years? That was crazy. I swear he won every single game in the Prem. It might have been in all competitions as well. I'm not sure. Someone will have to remind me if anyone knows. That is a lot of expiring contracts. And that is a terrible player. As is that. Okay. A lot of rubbish to go through here. A lot of rubbish. Okay, yeah, nothing. Morton. You did have someone interesting. What about Blair Lyons? It's not terrible, but his passing's a bit meh. What else we got here? Easdale. It's pretty bad. They're 2 loanies. Damn it! And Gavin Riley, who would just cost way too much money, unfortunately. Alright, contracts expiring. We've got Khalifi. Yo! Is he not sick? Also, I don't know if I've been leaning too close into my mic, but... He looks like he could be okay, you know, at 16. Interesting. Damn it! Prefer to continue his development at Hamilton. Very unfortunate. If I make an offer of £0, what do they say? Oh shit, they only want 23k. I'm kind of tempted, you know, just to get the bid in there and see what happens. So they want 23k total, so that means I can halve this to like 10. And then just go 13k here. Something like that. Okay. Okay. So he'll join, but he wants to be a regular starter. Don't know about that one, buddy. That might be stretching it a little bit, okay? That might be stretching it a bit. I also don't know if you'll get a work permit. Do you have Scottish nationality? Oh my god, he does. Amazing. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Okay, we'll take that then. He wants a grand a week. I can't do that. I can't. For a 16-year-old, I cannot do that. But in the summer, he may well be someone I go for. Good meme. Good meme. Nicky Clark is meh. Kilmarnock. Lewis Milne? He's okay, but he's not good enough. Alright, never mind then. Oh, I actually missed a few players there. Ryan Dow. Nah, he's too old. Queen of the South. Nope. No one. Wraith. Anyone here that takes my interest? Keatings was a person who is kind of good, actually. 8 passings are let down, though. Sondergaard would be great, but, well, maybe he'd be good. Yeah, I mean, he'd be pretty great. Connor Murray is terrible. Okay. No, yeah, nothing there. Arbroath. Luke Donnelly. It's underwhelming. Dale Hilson. Also underwhelming. Well, this feels like it's very much been not worthwhile. Adeloya, yeah, 8 passing. Yeah, he was the one we saw before. So okay, so I think we've gone through everyone. Yeah, we have Paul McMullen. We have okay. Okay, let's continue on a bit then. What a whole bunch of fruitless scouting. Just vibing, just chilling. I'm tired though. Which is not surprising when I keep going to sleep at between 7 and 9 a.m. I really shouldn't be surprised I'm tired, but there you go. uh... Just want to throw another thanks out there to the lurkers. You're all very cool. Okay. Tough match against Barrow. We're playing Cambridge, right. I believe we signed Lloyd Jones from Cambridge. So hopefully, I mean, we'll definitely play him and he'll score from a corner. But hopefully we can pull something out the bag here. Because they're in 15th. We should be looking for a win here. Okay, 43 points from 24 games. It's not bad. I mean, like, look, the goal for promotion is always going to be 2 points a game. And you should be somewhere thereabouts. We still wouldn't be... We'd be in 5th if we had 2 points a game right now. And we are 4 points off with 2 games in hand. Wow, wait, where the hell did Sheffield Wednesday go? They went up to 3rd. So yeah, we have 2 games in hand, or 4 games in hand on Wigan, and we're only 4 points off. That could really, really happen that we end up in the playoffs, which is insane. There is no way we should be in the playoffs. But at the same time, like, if we got promoted to the championship, the freedom it would give me, hopefully. I mean, who knows, maybe FFP would still be screwing me. Union and that they feel you would have been an acceptable fit for the club's somewhat scaled back vision for the future. I'm not seen as a progressive manager then. Sag. Alright, I didn't make the shortlist. Damn it. But hey, you know, at least they said something nice about me. I guess that's cool. What was the other job that I applied for? I mean, there was Leicester. Oh, it was just Leicester and Union, wasn't it? Okay. Let's have one last look at job security. See if there's anyone there. Leicester, Union, Shrewsbury. FC20. Interesting. Wouldn't mind going there, maybe. Let's check that out, FC20. I don't think I could get the job anyway, but... develop players using the club's youth system, entertaining football, players under 23, make the most of set pieces. Why make the most of set pieces? Why would you do that? God damn it. Any good young players? What are we saying? Oops, I knocked the mic. Sorry. Okay, they've got some terrible young players, so I guess that's something. Yeah, there is no one there that's any good. Okay, good to know. Oops. Dover? Pog? Affiliated with K Sports. Excellent. Not amazing facilities, but for that level, not bad. Key player Ryan Hansen. Wow. They are bad. Right, well, Dover's kind of funny. The Zanzibar job is still available, you know? I just can't apply for it. Sad. Barnett's insecure PSV. Ado Den Haag, interesting. But they're still in this hot division, so they probably won't go for me. Ross County. Could I get a job in the Scottish Prem? That's an interesting question, you know? Would I go to Ross County? I did see that one player that I thought was kind of cool, you know? And I've seen some good young players come through at Ross County. Wait, who was it? It wasn't Dominic Samuel. Hang on. Season preview. Bam. It was the other Samuel. Alex Samuel. I would like to play with this guy just because his physicals are so sick. I think he'd score so many goals in the right system. Like, I'm thinking as a pressing forward in a 4-3-3. Could be absolutely sick. Let me have a look at their training facilities as well. They are professional. Not general. Facilities. Good training, good youth. I mean, good youth facilities is really nice. I would consider the Ross County job if that came up. I think that could be kind of interesting. They're only half a star reputation above my club and myself. So who knows? Possibly Ross County would do a good job for us. Or be a good job for us, I mean to say, obviously. Huh. Okay. Good to know. Where are they? They're currently bottom though. But I reckon we could save them. There's three teams on level points. I'd like to have a project with Ross County. What am I doing? Cambridge versus Barrow. I don't know why I just cleared the team. Did we win our last game? No, we drew in the last minute against Northampton, didn't we? Damn it. All right. Well, let's hope we can solve that. And then in February, we can switch back to our libero. Poggers. Gots and Tans. Wait, Gots? Why have I got Gots in there? We'll play Hutton again. He had a bad game last game, but that's okay. We can forgive him. Luke Dreher's gone up to 4.5 star current ability. What a beast. What an absolute beast Luke Dreher is. And he's not got injured with us either, which is amazing. I mean, he had a tight hamstring in training that put him out for 3 days. High injury proneness, just doesn't get injured and absolutely bosses the league. What a decision to sign him. 1.2k a week as well. Absolute bargain. Brilliant stuff. That's awesome. And we'll go with Wickham plus Alexander up front. Unpick positions. Jack Vale's injured. Okay. We'll get Cossey onto the bench, I guess. Strawberry Blonde. Hey, what's going on? Oh my god, look at the green lines. It's so delicious. Oh my god, look at the lines. This is so delicious. This midfield three. Popping off. Oh my god, look at that. It's so... Oh. It's so good. Alright, let's go. Let's go pick up another dub, hopefully, against Cambridge. That's the idea. But yeah, how are you doing, Strawberry Blonde? I'm glad to have you here. I hope you're well. Oops. Thank you. Expect to see a much better performance. Hell yeah. Make the difference. You just woke up? I'm sorry if you've answered this before, Strawberry Blonde, but what time zone are you in? That's super interesting. Are you in, like, Australia or something? Just woken up. That's bizarre. But I say that, I woke up at 4 PM today, so, you know, it is what it is. But I'm not too bad, thank you. We've had a fairly chill stream today, just people popping in, saying hey, which is lovely. I'm just getting back into the swing of things, maybe, hopefully. We'll see. George Alexander, assisted by Luke Dreyer. Those two have just been absolute stars in recent games. It's awesome. I'm so glad I spent that money on George Alexander now because he's really coming into his own. I think it's so cool that I brought in a young English striker. I put faith in him to step up to League One from the Vanarama National, and he is repaying me now. And Lloyd Jones... Sorry. I did actually say that Lloyd Jones would score from a corner in this game. I actually literally said that. Amazing. All right, awesome. I'm in the NA EST time zone. Eastern. Okay, so that's 6 hours behind. 11. So it's 5 PM where you are? Or just coming up to 5 PM? He scored 2! He got 2! Oh my god. This is what happens when you play against your old team in Football Manager. That is crazy. That is so funny. Easy. Easy dub. Good win. That was some good stuff for sure. Awesome. A 3-0 win. Oh my god, we are 1 point off with 2 games in hand. If we win the next 2, we go 4th. Wait, we go 3rd. What? What is happening? This is crazy. Wait, hang on. 3 point... Wait. We're 7 points of automatic promotion with 3 games in hand. We're 9 points off the top with 3 games in hand. We can actually win the league. What is happening? This is unbelievable. The run of form we've been on in the last couple months is crazy. We can actually win the league. Wow. Wow. That is incredible. That is absolutely hype. That is awesome. Ten-game unbeaten run. Let's go. Let's absolutely go. Look at the number of clean sheets in this. We've conceded in 3 games. We've had 7 clean sheets in 10 games. Wow. That is awesome. This is absolutely hype. Would you stream the championship game? Oh, that's a good question. If we get promoted with Barrow, do I sign a new contract? That is actually an interesting question, because at that point, like, it feels like I can't leave the fairy tale, you know, and just have them get relegated again. If we got promoted this season, because it would be such an incredible performance put in by the team, I think I would stay. I think I would stay, and I would, yeah, of course I'm going to be streaming this whole save for the year. Or for next year. So yeah. That's actually a super interesting question. If we get promoted, just because of the fact that would be a fairy tale, that would be amazing. I will championship season. I'll do my best to keep the league. And reinforce the team to make sure that even if they do end up going down without me, they might get promoted again. I don't mind that. And it will open up the number of jobs that I can get massively. So, okay, that's worth keeping in mind. Because this is awesome. That's so good. But we are getting ahead of ourselves. It's totally possible we'll end up in a slump of form and we won't end up in the playoffs. So we've got to be ready for that as well. But it's looking good. It is looking good. And on that note, I think we are going to leave it there for today. I'm sorry that you haven't been able to see much Strawberry Blonde, but I'm really glad that you were here, and I hopefully won't be away for a week again this time, and I'll be back soon. We'll see. It'll probably be... Look, the next potential stream could be Friday, yeah? So... Yeah, but to be honest, my throat's getting a little bit sore, and, you know, I'm getting back into the swing of things, so we're going to leave it here, slightly shorter today. On the shorter side anyway of a normal stream. So yeah, thanks so much for being here, everyone, and I'll see you soon, and hopefully I'll see you onwards and upwards with this Sparrow save. Did you go anywhere good on vacation? Oh god, no. I've not been on holiday, I just didn't stream. So I've been in my room, but yeah. Good night. Have a good rest of your day, Strawberry Blonde. So, yeah, bye.